Hi there, Leo. Welcome to your end of March 2025 General Tarot Update. It's Rena here. Before I begin, I just want to give an update on my other channel, which is a new tarot channel. I might be doing, little things like guided meditations, ASMR, relaxing kind of meditations too on there, but something other than astrology that I decided I was going to do on the main channel. I'm going to have one set of tarot readings on this channel. That was my initial intention, and for some reason I went off on a tangent and did something else. And so if you like the tarot, and I'm never ever sure, what the percentage is, you can check that other channel. I'll put the link below or whatever. I'll try to remember. It's called Tarot Alchemy by Rena Moon, and it's at Readings by Rena. And you can subscribe to that and then, hopefully get notifications about it. But when I put up new videos, I already have an idea. I'm going to do like kind of experiment with spreads and other themes. So anyway, this is for the end of March, and we have a lot going on astrologically. As you probably know, I'm recording this on the equinox, the astrological new year, when the sun is going into Aries, this fiery energy. And there's your card, Strength card. One of your cards, I should say. If I get the Six of Wands, then you'll really know this is a Leo reading. Let me get the Page of Wands. Wands is fire. All wands. Oh, there we go. I love it. I love it. I would say the Ace of Wands could even be that solar eclipse in Aries. Okay. The heart of the matter is the Six of Swords. This is a card of leaving behind drama of a situation. I really like the, oh, by the way, this is the Flower Child Tarot, my latest deck that I have. And I don't know if I ever really looked at this carefully, but I love the artwork. I love the way they make the water so colorful. But, this is a card of like choosing peace over conflict and leaving behind that conflict. And it also could involve relocation, like moving someplace else. And, the first thing that came to mind when I started saying that is that sometimes when you're choosing peace, it's not like, there's a difference between giving up and giving in and surrendering to something. It's like giving up sometimes can be, almost like this dejected vibe or something like that. And I feel like with the idea of surrender, it's really surrendering the ego of needing to be, getting the last word, needing to be right. You're just like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna just move on, and that kind of thing. And it doesn't have to be that it's a loss. It can be that you're gaining peace. In the past position, the Strength card is your card, but also it represents the idea of getting stronger. And I would say the ultimate way that this plays out is that the person becomes more embracing of self-love rather than looking for it in the outer world. Resilient, and that connects with maybe having some sort of ordeal that the person has been through that really took a lot out of them, but they were able to triumph over. And it's like, I think all of us, it's like kind of like when you get sick and you kind of turn the corner. You might be sick as a dog, like you get the flu, and then there's that one day, maybe you're in bed for a week, and there's this one day when you know you're getting better, when you know things have changed. And it's such a great feeling because that sense of improvement gives you hope. And that's kind of what I see as the strength card. And by the way, that the strength card can be about even physical, like gaining immunity for your health. If you've been the Six of Swords, you know, something may have been a lot of stress, or you realize that the stress caused your condition, and now you're like, okay, I have to get out of this situation. That could even be in the workplace too. The higher message is the King of Cups. This can be some sort of healer who happens to be a male. Now, I don't know if you can see, but there's a fish. I mean, this card could be like a Pisces individual. Typically, they talk about chronologically someone older, but I feel like I would rather say maturity than chronological age, because there are some young people who are very wise. So some sort of healer, but it could be even like a psychologist, you know, like a therapist or a life coach. And it could be saying that that's your next move, like you really want to work with someone to help you to navigate this new season in your life. But you might even be that for yourself in some cases. Kings, I always think of kings and queens as Leo energy, royalty. The card that crosses you is the Fool card, and it means that, you know, I think like this is the first card of the major arcana, and it starts the hero's journey. Right? The 0 is 0 point. That means that the journey begins without knowing what the end result is going to be, where they're going to go. And actually, you know, when I think about your astrology, you're going to have that solar eclipse in the 9th house. The 9th house, that Sagittarius, another fire sign, it rules. It's a fire house. And it deals with long distance travel. But you could even broaden it out more to talk about a new journey on a philosophical level, a new journey in your life. But if you're talking about even like a literal trip that you're taking, you may be kind of afraid to take it because you don't have any kind of plans of what's going to happen. So, you know, if somebody says to you, hey, you want to come with me? I'm just going to go throughout Southeast Asia, and I'm going to have a backpack or something. And you're like, well, where are we going to go first? Where we're going to, you know, what are we going to do? And like, I don't know, I'm going to wing it. I'm not going to have an itinerary. And you might be a little bit, well, I'm not sure about that. And there are other examples of that. Maybe even in your own life, you feel called to do something along those lines. With especially, well, I shouldn't say especially, but one of them is that Neptune is entering this sector as well the day after the solar eclipse. And Neptune is connected to spirituality. So there could be some kind of spiritual pilgrimage or journey that you feel compelled to take. And this, you're going to have this transit for years to come. So it might be more than one that you start traveling more for the gaining of spiritual wisdom than any kind of, you know, regular pleasure trip. But it could be highly pleasurable, just that in a different sort of way, you know. What's coming in is a Page of Wands. This is the card I always say, start spreading the news. It's like good news coming to you. Pages, messages, wands, something exciting, something inspiring. So an inspiring message coming to you, some kind of communication. And it might even be like an idea, because the outcome card is the Ace of Wands. And I think of like passion projects, something new that you're initiating that is very maybe near and dear to your heart, or somehow it gives you that sense of like a new lease on life. It takes you out of any kind of situation that you had been in that was less than pleasant, or it makes you feel like you have something to look forward to, something to work on that's really appealing to you. So that sounds great. I hope that you enjoyed this, Leo. If you'd like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.